Hello, good afternoon. This is me, Freddy de León P. I am a student of the University Juárez, Autónoma de Tabasco. I'm studying the subject Inglés Intermedio-Avanzado with the teacher Lizbeth Palomo Piñón. Okay, so today I'm going to present our final work or project that it's about what is a pandemic. Okay, so we know we are working we are on troubles nowadays with this pandemic, this coronavirus pandemic. Okay, so starting first, what is a pandemic, right? Okay, the pandemic is a global spread of a new disease. It is called a pandemic. Flu pandemic occurs when a new flu virus spreads around the world, and most of the people have not immunity against it. Okay, viruses that have caused pandemic in the past usually come from flu viruses that infect animals, right? Okay, but pandemic throughout this history. Okay, so there were 7 major pandemics in the world. What are those? Plague of Justinian, Black Death, smallpox, Spanish flu, Asian flu, Hong Kong flu, and human immunodeficiency virus. It's common cold HIV. Okay, the solutions to the pandemics. This is important because we need to be informed about it. The first preventive measure against the pandemic was to suspend communication between infected population and those where influenza had not yet occurred. In localities where influenza suffers, all meeting centers will be closed, like cinemas, theaters, clubs, schools, canteens, pubs, etc. Okay, the military authorities should be responsible for isolating the sick. In the personal hygiene, it's so important. It was recommended to clean the mouth twice a day or oxygenate water or fatty acid solution, as well as disinfect the nose with mixtures of boric acid, menthol, and liquid petroleum jelly. This is for avoid all excess that could awake the organism and avoid exposures to coolant. But well, nowadays we are in a coronavirus pandemic. But what is coronavirus pandemics? Okay, coronavirus is a group of viruses that cause diseases ranging from the common cold to more serious diseases such as pneumonia, like pneumonia, okay, middle or less respiratory syndrome, and severe acute respiratory syndrome. It should be noted that the coronavirus strain that caused the outbreak in China is new and not presumably known. Okay, but what is the story of coronavirus? On December of 2019, the World Health Organization received reports of pneumonia of unknown origin in the city of Wuhan, China. The cause was quickly identified as new strain of coronavirus in early January. The disease has spread to each other, continues as Asia, Europe, and America. However, the first comparative analysis of this new disease determined that the 2009 COVID was substantially different from the other two serious beta coronavirus detected in humans, SARS and MERS, to be considered as a new disease, the COVID-19. Well, the symptomatology. Well, I'm going to talk about it. The main symptoms of the coronavirus include respiratory symptoms, it's similar like cold, fever, high temperature, dry cough, shortness of breath, or you feel tired, respiratory difficulties, and here can see the picture. Okay, in more severe cases, the virus can cause pneumonia or severe acute respiratory syndrome. Okay, now talking about prevention measures. To prevent the spread of COVID-19, wash your hands often. Use a soap and a water or an alcohol-based and sanitizer. What another? Keep a safe distance from anyone who coughs or sneezes. Do not touch your eyes, nose, or mouth. When coughing or sneezing, cover your nose and mouth with a flex elbow or a handkerchief. Right? Stay at home if you feel ill. But what happens if you feel ill? If you feel ill, you need a seek medical attention. Call ahead. Follow the instruction of your local health agency. What are the advantages of stay at home? This is stay at home, like a hashtag. Well, we can find the family, that's important, more time to organize things or things that you do in a daily routine. We learn to use virtual platforms. That's good. And the last one is the risk. The most important thing is the risk of not catching the virus going out. Well, the damage that in our country, Mexico, it is economic collapse of its main trading partners, China and the United States, fall in commodity prices, global disruptions of production chains, reduced demand of tourism services, that's so really bad, capital flight and currency devaluation. But well, here we have an opinion, right? Because the question is, what educational consequences has the pandemic left? Right. The coronavirus, in my opinion, is instantly changing the way of education is provided, as a school and home now become the same place after the necessary regulation. In the current health crisis, there is not alternative but to close school and replace classes with online training. Among the negative effects of closure is that part of the learning may not recover, right? One of the many consequences is that not all students have the necessary tools to be able to carry out such classes, and many topics were left unfinished. That will no longer be seen, since it's not the same to learn face to face or from a distance. Talking about the upper middle level. As for the university level, we are a little more independent, and we can adapt the technologies as we are holding hands. Not all, but we have a little more possibilities. That's my opinion of this. Well, another opinion that I have about returning to classroom in June, July, is that I'm neither for nor against, but I think it will be too hasty because the contagions have not abated, at least in the states of Tabasco. It will be very risky to return to classes, exposing children, adolescents, and educational personnel. Moreover, we do not know if the institutions have the sanitary measures needed for a new return to the classrooms. Now, thinking about the UJAT, the return to classes is not very early for the same reasons said above. Also, thanks to the new learning modalities, it will not affect not to return for now, because it has managed to have contact with teachers, colleagues, and in that sense can be learned. And we as students can meet even if you not in person and be able to conclude successfully this semester, right? Okay, well, that's all for my part, and I hope you enjoy this presentation, this important presentation. And I'm going to present my bibliographic resource sources. And well, thank you, and see you in the next time.